is Samus from CHROMA, and this is CHROMA Knows EPKs. So what's an EPK? If you already know, that's fantastic. If you don't, an EPK stands for an electronic press kit. An electronic press kit is a musician's resume or portfolio. It has everything inside of it for press or promoters to have everything they need to best represent you the way that you want to be represented. So what's inside an EPK? Promo photos. You want to make sure that you have the most recent photos that you took and you approve in your EPK. This allows you to make sure that you have quality control over the photos that are used. Trust me, you don't want a promoter Googling photos of you, because God knows what they'll use and God knows what kind of quality it will be. It's a disaster. Make sure you have the photos that you need, and make sure that you have all sorts of different kind of sizes and variables in there. Videos. You want to make sure to have a list of your most current videos. You might know you don't really need to actually include your videos in the EPK. I mean, you totally can, as long as they're a smaller file size, but maybe just a list, because sometimes promoters or blogs might use those as introduction or cut them together, and you want to give them the list of what you want them to use. You, again, just like with the photos, you don't want them Googling for what they want to use, because they're not getting a lot of information from you. Approved logos. Make sure that you have all your approved logos organized and inside of your EPK. This is incredibly important. I can't even tell you how many times that have fought people about logos, having old logos, too big of logos, the wrong coloring of logos. It's really, really important. And if you put them in your EPK, there's no argument about which ones to use. If you want to know more about logos and brand guidelines, I have a whole video on that too. Make sure to check it out. Visuals. Visuals are super important for shows. Doesn't matter what music genre or what band or single artist, visuals are important. However, everyone knows that I'm a visual artist, and I know this very well, that visuals are a very, very large file format and take up a lot of space. So you don't necessarily have to have your visuals inside of your EPK, but I'd highly suggest that you have a link to a separate URL that would have the visuals to download. Bios. Bios are probably one of the most important things I've listed thus far, besides maybe photography, because bios allow press and promotion companies to know exactly who you are, where you came from, what your music style is, and how you want to be seen by your fans. This is the copy that will be used on social media or on the page in that magazine that gives information about you as the artist, your background, about your music, and exactly from your words. There's a lot more to things that you can put in your EPK. Those are just some of the ones that I'm mentioning here. One of the biggest stressors that I can let you know is to make sure to keep your EPK updated. Again, this is the face of you as an artist. Make sure it has the most updated photos. Make sure it has updated videos, updated information on your bio. I can't even tell you how many times I have gotten these EPKs and they're like the most outdated information. There was a quote that I once read on a website, actually right before this video, and it said, an EPK shows your grind. Again, it's just like a portfolio or a resume. Make sure to keep it updated. It shows how hard you're working. It shows how hard you're making sure your information that you're putting out there is updated. It shows how much you care about yourself and how much you care about what's being put out there about you. That about wraps it up for EPKs. Thank you again so much for joining us for the CHROMA Knows series. Make sure to check out the other videos that we have. There's a ton of information. Also, make sure to check out our website, chromaknows.com, where you can find links to everything else, including merch, like what's behind me. We also have a really dope Discord server. We'd love for you to join, have conversations, share music, anything you'd like, share your visuals, whatever, anything, if you have any interest in music, just come hang out with us. I'm on there all the time. And see you for the next video. Bye.